This episode on the IgnitorSMP server, I want to build us a cobblestone factory. Welcome back everybody to the IgnitorSMP server. This is actually episode 20. That's right, we're already at episode 20. That means we're 20 weeks in, I guess, as well. And look, we already have the cobblestone farm built and ready to go. I built this about a week ago. I forgot to record the time lapse. But yeah, this is a really good cobblestone farm. And I, of course, put shulker loaders in, and apparently there's a missing shulker box for some reason, which that I'm sure... No, I just completely missed that one. That's fine, I'll fix that later. I do need to move the on switch from all the way up here down somewhere below because it's a little bit annoying to try and get up there. And also, I'm going to be building a factory around this because if you've noticed, we've got some factories going on. Factory drowned farm, factory storage, factory sugarcane, and look at this. We are, well, Minion is currently working on 2 new builds, and these are going to be mob farms. That does mean the old one will be going, but I did convert that to just a creeper farm, as you can see by all those things. So we don't need that one anymore, and this one's in a way better because we don't have to AFK. We can just be in the area and it'll work. I mean, we will probably want to light up a few caves below, but that is also fine. And also Minion does want to take over the sugarcane factory, because if you remember, yeah, there's nothing in there. So I think he's going to do that, and also automate rockets, which will just be absolutely fantastic. We won't even have to worry about it. Automate craft them and shulker box load them, absolutely amazing. But these silos that he's building here are looking good. I mean, they're pretty plain at the moment, but I know for a fact he's going to make them look much better. But for me, I need to try and build a factory around this. Now, I think what I'm going to do is pretty much just build a rectangle or a square box around it to start with, and then detail after. I think that's probably the easiest way to go. And I might nearly do what Minion's done with this factory and have it sort of in halves, and the bottom half have the detailing and then the top half be just straight bricks. I'm really not sure. I'm just going to have to figure it out. But we don't have many bricks. As you can see in here, we basically just have slabs, which isn't great. And I mean, Minion's probably got a few bricks over here that he's using. Maybe in this shulker box right here. No, that's redstone stuff. Maybe over here, but I mean, I'm not gonna, yeah, okay, he's got a bunch of bricks, but I'm not gonna obviously take them because they're his, and I need my own to build my own factory. So luckily we've got the villagers, and I can easily trade a ton of bricks with them. And I need to stop talking because I've been talking for 3 minutes straight now. Let me go gather some bricks, and that is a bunch of bricks and also some granite, and also I grabbed a box of andesite because obviously we use, actually, you know what, I might grab some stone brick as well, because stone brick is also another good block to be using, which hopefully, nope, let's just grab one of them and we can craft it into stone bricks nice and easily. But I think I want to just pretty much grab bricks and start placing. So I don't want to be too close, and I don't want to go over the lights. Actually, let's go like this, and I think that's good. And then I can go all the way back. This is going to be a decent sized factory. Now I do want to use a few things that Minion's used on his factory, with the bottom sort of being like this, which I'm just using bricks because it's the block I have the most of, sort of like that, and then doing a similar sort of thing to that. I really like the design that he used for this, so I do want to sort of not completely copy it, but use some of the same things that he did because it just looks really good. And same with like those corner bits, that also looks really good. So I think I'm gonna sort of copy that a little bit. And I'm really struggling to place these blocks for some reason. I have no idea why. Let's just keep going. This is gonna obviously take a long time to build because it's quite, oh wait, we don't have to go too far this way. We can go to about there. That's where we can go on this side. This is going to actually be quite a big factory, and there's a bit of an area back here that we could maybe use for something at some point, and along here, and I will find the middle for an entrance. Maybe the entrance could be that side, or who knows, I could have 2 entrances. Okay, let's pop into free cam, and yeah, that is going to be a decent size. after just over an hour, this is what we've got. We've got pretty much a full factory without a roof, and surprisingly it took about an hour and 20 minutes to do this. Now these little gaps here, they do feel a little bit empty, but I don't have an idea just yet. I know there is a gap here. I think I want to try and get some letters and put some letters there. I think that could look cool. And then on the sides don't look too bad. So this is the sides. That bit there will connect with the roof hopefully, and then they don't feel as empty for some reason. And then again on the back, that will connect with the roofs. I just felt like the back needed a bit more structure and not as many windows, but these windows obviously I took from Minions Factory because really cool design. But the idea I currently have is do a dome sort of there over each window part, and then something else in the middle. Now that something else may be sort of like this going up and then down at the back, or I don't really know. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use stone bricks to follow along with what Minion did. So I need to empty the rest of this stuff because I don't need that at the moment. Grab a bunch of this and craft it up into my stone bricks, and then head on up here and figure out how to do this bit of a dome. So my idea is going to be sort of, do I want it starting there? Hanging over, or do I want it hanging down one? Let me think. Let me get rid of that, because I want it to hang over this edge because I feel like it needs to. How has Minion done his dome? Just have a look. Okay, I see. And then I'll just show you this. Well, his silo is coming together. It's obviously not finished, but he's making good progress on it. And then I do like this thickness bit he's doing here. But back to mine. I maybe could go like 1, 2, and then 1. Like that. Maybe we go up 1, across, up. Get rid of, nope, put that back. I really don't know what I'm doing here, just so I'm clear. Oh, I kind of like what's going on there. So then this next one needs to be another like that. Okay, let's go over to here, which I think it was 3 from the edge of this. So 1, 2, 3. Let me just check. So 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th. So 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. Go like this, and then down 1, and then it was up across 2. Let me just check that's right. Yep, and then on top of that, and then 1, 2, and then we go on top of that again, 1, 2, and then if we go just like this, you know what? I think that looks pretty decent. Okay, I actually really, that doesn't, did I do that right? Yeah, okay, that looks right. Yeah, yeah, okay, yep, right. No, I really like this. And obviously this middle bit, which that there isn't actually in the middle, it needs to obviously be a bit taller. But before I go ahead and figure out exactly what I want to do with that, I'm just going to fill this bit in. And now I don't know how to connect this. Maybe I'll just drop this down by 1. Will that work? Okay, so I have a little bit of an idea now that I've got these domey bits in. I think I want to sort of use this idea, which is like changing, it's only going up like a slab at a time. So like I've got this bit here, and then it would go like that, and then I can put the block in, and then I'll just put block in with slab over top of that, then blocks, and then I'll just do the same again, like blocks over top, and then the slabs would go probably all the way across. I'm just gonna quickly do this on camera, may as well, and just have a quick look to see what it's going to look like, if it's going to look any good. And I feel like it, oh god, I'm placing it in on top of each other. Oh goodness, I hope this looks decent. Let's go over here and have a look. Oh, you know what, hold up, I may be onto something here. Now, the only issue is, I feel like it can't go higher than this, which means I would have to max out at like that. Okay, yeah, see now I don't like how that looks. That just doesn't look right. So this gap that I've got is way too big for a smokestack, and I'd want it to be in the middle. That can't go any closer, so I've just got it even, and that is the... Anyway, I have an idea, and my idea is to try and build some sort of like another dome going over top, which I need to obviously make sure it's gonna cover any slime blocks and not get stuck to it, because well then the machine would no longer work. So let's just see if something like this would actually work or not. This doesn't look much like a dome right now. Oh, that's completely the wrong block. Okay, that does not look right. Maybe if we go that like that, maybe more like that makes, yeah, that makes it look more like a dome. And you know what? I think that would actually look pretty good, and I think that will also completely cover it. So make sure it's yeah, right on the edge of that. Nope, that needs to be there. I think that may work well. Okay, I can't exactly remember what the last clip I recorded was because it was yesterday, but I finished the exterior of the build and it looks fantastic. Added the cobblestone in here, that I didn't show you that. With the mossy cobble, I added some mossy stone bricks and cracked stone bricks on the roof, add a bit more texture to it. Added this lettering on the front, cobblestone factory. Hopefully you understood that, because it makes sense, and it also just fills that gap, and I think it looks really cool. Added the roller door in, and also that makes it look 10 times better again than just there being an opening, and that's about it. And also inside we have the rail thing for the roller door. Just little details. I need to do more in the interior here. Obviously added a switch. This switch right here actually turns the machine on. You'll see in a second. You can see things moving. TNT will fall in 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go. I didn't empty the shulker boxes that got filled up with random stuff yet. I'll do that later. But yeah, had to add little detail in here. It doesn't do a lot, like you don't really notice it, but it's just, sometimes it's just the little things that count. Now, what I want to do is, we've sort of moved away from, we kind of don't really like the iron anymore. So what we've decided is every time we build a factory, we're going to do pretty much what Minion did and replace it with grass. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all of this in between here and on this side, but then going around, I'll just do a bit of hibbledy, bibbledy, gibbledy all the way around. And then when we build more factories in, it will just completely eliminate all of the iron, which I know it took me so many hours to do it, but we just, it doesn't look great with the factories, to be honest. So I think, yeah, we'll slowly get rid of it, and I don't think we're going to do trees everywhere, but I do want to also add some paths made out of, well, more roads, I should say, made out of mud bricks and things like that. I think that will look pretty good. So these 2 blocks here, using them and maybe even some of this mixed through, we'll just see. But the first thing for now is removing a ton of iron blocks. And grass is in. I just did a straight line, as you can see, because I was lazy, and it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because eventually it'll all be grass. So it's fine. Factory's done. Factory's looking good. Farm is still working. That's good. Interior not obviously complete, and I'm late again on the episode. Whoopsie daisies, that's fine. But I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please leave a like down below. If you haven't done so already, I would recommend consider subscribing. It's free, and you can always change your mind. We're making a lot of progress, as usual, on the IgnitorSMP server here. Check out all the other members, their links are down below. But my name is Onyx, and I will see you next time.